Hello everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to my Beautiful Nights channel. This video is a continuance of my BEADventurous series, and for this video I'm going to show you guys how to make this really cool bracelet using beads from Potomac's monthly bead subscription. So I just recently got this in the mail. This is called the Potomac Best Bead Box XL, and there was a lot of goodies that came in this box, but I ended up designing a bracelet. Well, first I was kind of coming up with a pendant, but I didn't want to go there and do the pendant thing because I just recently did that, so I really wanted a bracelet. And I'm happy that I changed my idea. Maybe I'll put a picture up of what my original piece was starting to look like, and then I went off and did a bracelet. Anyways, I'm going to put a link for this monthly subscription down there so you guys can go and get it for yourself. And if you don't want to get the subscription, I'm also going to have links to all of the beads that I used to make this bracelet down there, so you can go and buy the beads individually to make a bracelet or several bracelets, because you know these come in different colors. But anyways, before I get started, I just gotta tell you guys, this bracelet design, I was working on it last night, and I actually went to bed early, which early for me was midnight, because I usually stay up 2, 3, 4 o'clock sometimes designing, because that's like when I get in my flow state. Anyways, I went to bed early last night because I wanted to get up early and film this. So I woke up at 7 o'clock, and I started getting ready to film. And my sister came to me and she says, "Hey, let's go for a walk right now." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know, I just wanted to film." I said, "You know what, let's go for a walk. Then I'll come back and film." So we left, and we walk 3 miles every day if we can. So anyways, we walked 2 miles, and on the way back home, we found this woman that was standing on the side of the canal. And she said to us that she thought she heard kittens. And so we walked up to the bank and we looked down in the canal, and there was this bag floating, and she was thinking that there might be kittens in the bag. And I kept hearing the cat meowing, and I realized that it was not in the bag, that it was on the other side of the bank. So I went around the other side of the bank, and we ended up finding 2 kittens, a black one and another one that has like a tiger print. And they were hiding in this. There was 3 trees in a triangle, and they were hiding together inside of this tree area. There was so much debris around, and there was thorns and vines, and it was down a steep hill where we had to walk like vertical drop, go down to get the kittens. So anyways, one of them was scared, and it ran over to the side in another area that was hard to get to. But my sister and I, we waited so patiently for them to come out so we could grab them, and we were probably there for maybe 45 minutes. Anyways, one of the kittens, the black one, came out and was walking around, and I had backed up so he would go to a spot where I could grab him. And so he did. He went over to a tree branch, he got underneath of it, and then he started going back down the bank, and I grabbed him as fast as I could. And just as I caught him, my sister was watching the other kitten, who fell in the water, and she jumped in the water and caught the one that was in the water, and we caught him like a minute apart. Anyways, it was a miracle that we managed to get these kittens, and we walked home with both of them, and we're going to be looking for a home for them because we currently own 3 cats, so we really don't need any more. But it's just an amazing story, because I wanted to tell you guys, you know, it was meant to happen. It was meant for us to go for a walk and find those kittens. And I'm going to see if I could put pictures in this video of them, because they're really cute, and hopefully they'll have a nice home. Come here. It's okay. Come here. Anyways, let's get started on this bracelet. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to work up really quickly, and I'm enjoying playing with these Pego beads. They're really cool. For the list of materials, you're going to need to cut 4 feet of 8-pound fireline. You will need a size 10 beading needle, 10 10mm Pego beads, 18 6x9mm Eva beads, 20 5.5 by 2.5mm ISO beads, or ISO beads, OIS beads, I don't know, it's a weird name, 16 4mm Czech fire polish beads, 16 2x3 rondelles, these are PC rondelles, and 11/0 miyuki seed beads, and a cut button. Alright, I have my beads laid out here so I can pick them up easier. I know it looks kind of messy, but hopefully you'll understand what I'm trying to show you guys. I'm going to start by picking up this bead here, the OIS bead, and I'm going to use this as my bead stopper. I'm going to pass back up through it like this, and I will tie a knot on it. Okay, let's see, I want to leave an 8-inch tail right there. I'm going to tie a surgeon's knot over and under one time, over and under twice. Bring it down, pull it tight. Okay, I'm going to take my needle and pass through the bead like this. And now I have to get out my seed beads. I think I might start with the cut button. So I'm going to pick up 5 seed beads. Okay, these are 11/0s. There's my 5. And then I'm going to pass through the cut button. I'm going to pick up 3. Slide this down. Take the needle, go through the cut button, okay, pick up 5 seed beads again, go through the OIS bead, I don't think I'm going to worry about reinforcing this because I'm going to be coming back through this, going back in this direction again later. So I think I'm going to leave it like this, and I'm going to take, I picked up the wrong one. Yeah, because I'm going to go from the right. Okay, this is my second time filming this because I realized that I wasn't in frame. So after coming out of the OIS, you want to pick up 3 seed beads, and then an Eva, and a seed bead, and then the Pego bead, and I'm going through the pointed side. So see, this side's pointed, this side's flat. You want to go through the pointed side, and then pick up a seed bead, and an OIS, and a seed bead, and go through the Pego on the flat side, and then a seed bead, an Eva, seed bead, OIS, seed bead, Eva, pass through the beads like this. Okay, slide them down. I'm going to show you what they look like. This is what, I bumped the camera. This is what it should look like. Okay, and then a seed bead, Pego, seed bead, OIS, seed bead, Pego. Slide that down. Seed bead, Eva, seed bead, OIS, seed bead, Eva, seed bead, Pego through the pointed side, seed bead, OIS, seed bead, Pego through the flat side, so it looks like this. Slide that down. I'll slide all of my beads down. Alright, I have this so far, and then I'm going to pick up a seed bead, Eva, seed bead, OIS, seed bead, Eva, seed bead, Pego, seed bead, OIS, seed bead, Pego to the flat side, so it looks like that, and then a seed bead, Eva, seed bead, Ois, seed bead, Eva, seed bead, Pego through the pointed side, and then a seed bead, Ois, seed bead, Pego, and then seed bead, Eva, and then 3 seed beads, and then an Ois. Slide all of these down. Okay, I gotta make sure that I have, there's 3 there at the beginning, 3 seed beads, and then there's 1 seed bead in between every 2-hole bead. Okay, looks like it's right. I wonder why I have that one there. Maybe that just traveled over here. Alright, now I have to make the loop for my button. So to do that, I'm going to pick up 1 1/4 inch plus 1 extra seed bead. And I measured the beads. I never count them because different brands are different sizes, believe it or not. I swear that Czech 11OC beads are smaller than Toho 11OC beads. And you get different results using different seed beads. There's this bracelet design that I have created with tile beads. I haven't done a tutorial on it yet, but it's just one of those projects that I will eventually do a video on. It's just that I'm moving around with other projects. But anyways, with that bracelet, when I started designing it, I was using like miyuki and czech seed beads, and it wasn't turning out. And I realized I need to change to Toho because it would work, because they're like longer, they're bigger for some reason, Japanese seed beads. So I tried them, and the design worked, but it would not work with other brands. So that's just something that you always have to keep in mind. Okay, let's see. I need 1 1/4 inch plus 1 extra seed bead. Look at that, it was so close. Hold this better. 1 extra seed bead. That's all I need. Actually, no. I need 1 more. Okay, 1 1/4 inch plus 1 extra seed bead. There we go. Slide this down. And then I'm going to go through the Ois bead. Okay. Pull it tight. I'm going to go back up the Ois, and I'm going to go through all of these seed beads again. And I'm just going to do this one time. I'm through there right now one time, but this is going to be my second time around, and I think that I might come back down in this direction, so I think I'll be good with 2 because I can reinforce it again later when I come back this way. So I'm just going to pass through all of these. Okay. Now I have to pick up 3 seed beads, and I'm going to go through the Eva bead. And then pick up 1 seed bead through the Pego. Okay, so I have this. And I kind of have some slack there. Darn it. Let's see. I'm going to have to adjust this. This calls for a bead off. I'm going to come in here where I have my loop of seed beads and stick my bead all in here, separate these threads, and I'm gonna grab, okay, this is the one I'm working with, this is the other one. I'm going to pull that tight, and then I could pull this tail and tighten the whole bracelet. Okay, we fixed it. That's awesome. Okay, now we continue stitching. Alright, here I am at the Pego beads. I'm going to need to mirror what I have going on right now. I'll zoom in. So right now, I have a seed bead and an ISO. I have to mirror that because it's going to be the same on each side. So I'm going to pick that up, pass through the Pego. Okay, so now you can see that I have two there. And then I have to mirror what's here right now. These beads, the Eva and the Ois. So I'm going to go like this, seed bead, Eva, seed bead, Ois, come here, Ois. Seed bead, Eva, seed bead, like that. Slide it down to the Pego, pull it through, okay, and then a seed bead, an Ois, seed bead for the next Pego, and then seed bead, Eva, seed bead, Ois, seed bead, Eva, seed bead, through the Pego, now seed bead, Eva, not Eva, Ois, seed bead, and then I'm going to go through the Pego bead, alright, now a seed bead, an Eva, seed bead, Ois, seed bead, Eva, seed bead, slide those down, flip this over, I'm going to go through this Pego, alright, this is going to be so cool. I like this bracelet. It came together really quickly for me when I designed it. I was surprised. Alright, now a seed bead, an Ois, seed bead, and then I'm going to go through this Pego, whatever, through there, and then I'll flip these over, and I'm going to pick up a seed bead, Eva, seed bead, Ois, seed bead, Eva, and a seed bead, and put them right here. Okay, and then a seed bead, an Ois, seed bead, through the Pego, and then pick up one seed bead, go through the Eva, and then 3 seed beads, and go through the ois, and also go through the button. Now my tail looks like it's, might not, looks like it's blocking the hole, so I'm just going to pull the tail like this, and it moves the knot out of my way, and then I pass my needle through the ois, through the 5 seed beads, the button. Make sure that you go through the first button there on the top, because if you don't, you won't be able to get through, and you'll have to take the needle back through in order to get through there. And then I'm going to pass the needle through the center seed bead, and then I'm going to sew down through the seed bead, the button, the 5 seed beads, and through the ois. Ouch, I just poked myself. So this is what we have now. Okay, so now we're going to be working with the 4mm Czech fire polish beads and with the 2x3mm PC rondelles. I have a tail right here, so I'm not going to reinforce this button again because that's what this tail is going to do for me later on. So I already went through the button. There's actually 2 passes through here. So since this tail that's here right now will later on be reinforcing this area for me, I'm just going to take my needle and go down through these 3 seed beads. I gotta go through the Eva too, but I don't think I can in this direction that I'm going, so I'm just gonna go like this. Now I'm gonna go through the Eva and the seed bead and through the Pego bead. You know what? Can I go through these here? Let's see. Alright. Just like this. Going through that seed bead. Alright. Pull that tight. I'm going to take my needle and I'm going to go through the ois. Alright. Just like that. I'll lay this back down because I like to work on it laying flat on the table if I can. Maybe I'll flip it to this side since I'm on this side. Yeah. Okay, so flipping on my beads in the direction they need to lay. Okay, get my tail out of the way. Alright, this is what I have. I'm going to take a seed bead and I'm going to pick up a Czech fire polish bead, a seed bead, my little rondelle, and a seed bead, and I'm going to pass through this Eva bead. Okay, then I have to pick up 1 seed bead and pass through this ois, and then a seed bead and go through this Eva. And once I get through here, I'm going to pull it tight because I was not keeping attention. Okay, so that's what I have so far. I am going to flip this bead over. I gotta do that. Flip over bead. Okay, a seed bead, a rondelle, seed bead. I'm going to pick up my 4mm Czech fire polish seed bead, go through this ois bead. Okay, and then a seed bead, fire polish, seed bead, rondelle, seed bead, like that. Slide it down, go through this Eva bead, a seed bead, through the ois, and then a seed bead through the Eva, Okay. Seed bead, rondelle, seed bead, and let's see, I'll do this color here. And then a seed bead, and then to the ois. Then a seed bead, czech fire polish, seed bead, rondelle, seed bead, and through this Eva. So this is pretty easy, as you can see. I'll do it one more time with you guys. I have to put a seed bead in between my 2-hole beads. Okay, so there's one, and then another seed bead, and through the next. Okay, and then a seed bead, a rondelle, a seed bead, czech fire polish, seed bead, and through the ois. Okay, now I just want to point out that I am putting the czech fire polish beads near the ois beads. So see, there's a czech fire polish ois, czech fire polish ois right there. Same here, same here. I have the rondelles beside the Eva beads, and the reason why I did it this way is because this 4mm bead is really close. It's the same color as the Eva beads, so to break up the color pattern, to break it up, I put the black ones near the Evas and the czech fire polish near the ois. So I'm going to keep going all the way down here doing this stitch, and I do think that I will fast forward it because it is very simple. Okay, so I'm back down here now. I'm going to take the needle and I'm going to pass through this seed bead, through the Pego bead, and through the seed bead if I can, but I don't know, can I do it? Okay, I got through. And then through the Eva, through the 3 seed beads, and the ois, and I'm going to shoot through all of the seed beads here in a loop. This will be my 3rd pass. I'm going to turn, go through these, through these 3 seed beads, through the Eva and the seed bead, through the Pego, and the seed bead. My tail looks like it's coming up short, and I don't know why, because I really had this planned out. I do have enough to get all the way to the end, but I'm not going to have a whole lot to tie back in. Okay. I'm going to go up to the ois, and then I'm going to pick up the same beads that I have on this side, so they're going to mirror each other. So I will fast forward through this because it is pretty easy. Alright, now we're going to tie knots. Now, I really thought that I had the measurements on this right. I do see that I have, what, 4 or 5 inches of thread here. I'm still going to be able to tie this in, but so you guys don't have any problems, make your tail on this side 6 inches long. So that way, it'll add 2 inches to this side, and it'll be easier for you to tie off. Alright, to finish this, I have to take the needle and pass through the seed bead and the Pego bead, because I have no thread path currently right here, and there's a thread path on that side, so I have to make them even by doing this. I'm going to pull this tight. I'm going to go back down the Pego bead, and I'm going to start tying knots right here. Okay, so I gotta make sure my needle's not coming off. I'm going to take my needle, pass underneath. Oh, I need to go through that seed bead first. What am I thinking? I'm going to go through this seed bead, and then I'm going to tie a knot in front of the Pego. Okay, through the seed bead. And then I'm going to go like this. I'm going to tie a knot around the Pego bead on the inside. So there's 2 threads that I need to go through right here. And the reason why is because I don't want my knot to be seen. So where are you at? Where are you at, needle? Come on, needle. There we go. Okay, so there's 2 threads going through there. I'm going through the center, and then I'm passing through this loop twice, pulling this down, taking the needle, going through the ois and through the seed bead, pulling that tight, and then I'm going to tie another knot right here, and I'm going to pass through here. I think I'll stay on the inside tying knots, because this thread might be on this side. I don't know. No, it's going to go around here. Yeah, I'll reinforce this, and then I'll go on that outer edge. So keep going, tying your knots. Use up as much thread as you can, and pass the tail through the beadwork. That's what I usually do, and you'll be all done, and you'll have a really cool looking bracelet. Remember, I put links for the beads that I used to make this bracelet, and I also put a link for the Potomac Bead Box XL down there in the description bar for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe if you want to see more of my videos, and make sure you click the bell button so you get notified when I upload a new video. And check me out on my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Thanks for watching.